Alright, so this is my YouTube file where I got to play Sonic and Tails. So let's go ahead and switch it to Knuckles. Kick it until it works! Old enough to not be living with parents though. So yeah, I can... What the hell? Did I press the wrong button? Okay, there we go. Behave yourself, game. Alright. No, I can understand that feeling. Like, I got to live away for a while for college, but then I couldn't afford it for the longest for anymore. And so I moved back home to try and look for work. That went gloriously, and what the hell, I'm already taking damage. Oh, it's been too long. It's been since YouTube that I've played this. I really hope the audio balance is okay. I can never really tell because OBS is weird. You can tell it to like lower game volume, but you can't hear it in your ear that it gets lowered. So if the game's really hard to hear, let me know. And if it's easy, if it's good to hear and my voice isn't being overpowered by it, then good, hey, plan's working. OBS is a little tricky to figure out sometimes. It's not as user-friendly as I would like, though it's definitely more user-friendly than something like XSplit. I'm definitely going to start using OBS more in just general recording. So hey, practice! Figured streaming is good practice for using OBS too. Any feature I can use for it while streaming is a feature I can use... Oopsies, I messed up. Always just remind me of Shining Force and Shining Force 2, and I've already messed up one of the special stages. I am amazing. The first special stage, in fact. I actually never played Shining Force. I don't think I've ever played it. What genre is it, exactly? Because if it's an RPG, then shame on me. I should have played it. But if it's not an RPG, then that's probably why I haven't played it. I've played most of the Sega Genesis RPGs that I can think of. But that mostly comes down to Phantasy Star. Alright, push you aside. Knuckles, get that boulder out of the way. Do that, work those legs. It is an RPG! Oh, so I'm just horrible. Okay, well, I'll definitely look into it, because if there's a decent RPG for the Genesis that I haven't played, then I am way behind. In fact, I'm gonna write that down. Shining Force. The only way I ever remember anything is if I write it on a sticky note. My memory is so bad. And it's dumb, because I know all these memory tricks, I know all this other stuff that most people have no idea what it's about. Bonus stage! I always let the bottom fall like that because the bonus stages are kind of dumb. And I repaired the bouncers. Alright, I got a 1-up, I'm happy. And I got fire. Fire's good. I used to, as a kid, know exactly when those stages were placed. I mean, that wasn't very hard, but I knew exactly how I wanted to manipulate the bonus stage to get the exact right shield that I needed for that level. Like, I remember doing that one specifically, and always getting Fire Shield, because you really need Fire Shield. At least I think I did, because I think there is some water at some point in this stage that you want to avoid. And if you get Fire Shield... Oh, that's right, I usually played as Tails, because I thought he was way more fun to play as than anybody else. And let's be honest, he kind of is. He doesn't get shield abilities like Sonic does, which is fine, because you can fly. What's the shield ability for electricity, besides gathering rings, which it already does for everybody? You double jump, which is worse than flying. Alright, so what do you do if you have fire? You dash forward, which is honestly worse than flying. What do you do if you have bubble? You bounce off the ground to get a higher jump, which is worse than flying. So, I always played Tails! It just made sense! classic top-down turn-based RPG. Oh, well, I like those too. I like those too. So it's more of a maybe tactics style? Because I love me some tactics games too. Oh god. I'm a little ashamed of myself that I got into Fire Emblem as late as I did, but then I realized, oh, that's because they don't release them in America. Oh boo-hoo, woe is us. Oh, okay, I didn't get a perfect. Woohoo, woe's me. Classic top-down turn-based grid goodness! I remember people complained about the difficulty of Fire Emblem games when they started coming over to the US, and I was like, what? No. I want to play and make sure everybody survives as is anyway because I love the characters. That doesn't make it difficult, it makes it fun. Of course, I will say Fire Emblem Awakening, that game was definitely a step up in difficulty compared to the other Fire Emblems I've played. Oops, I messed up my jump. I should have climbed up. Oh, it would have only given me a electric shield. That would have been dumb. And here we have the Knuckles portion of the fight. Oops! I should have kept charging. Wow. So I seem to remember that the Knuckles version of bosses are actually harder than the Sonic version, but I don't remember. Tails isn't as overpowered as Cream was in Sonic Advance 2. I don't think I played most of the Sonic Advance series. I played the Sonic Game Gear series, which is a bit of a trip, to be honest. That was actually a really interesting series. Anyway, I lost all my rings and I lost a shield, so obviously my quality of play has not improved since the YouTube videos, the Let's Play, I should say. One of the only times in a Sonic game that you'll find Duck has a use. No, and I jumped too much. Dan. Well, I'm kind of speechless at the moment at how bad I am. Awakening is like the easiest of the Fire Emblems. I mean, as hard as you make it. Well, I mean, that's the thing, is it's easiest in the sense that it's one of the only ones that allows grinding. Or at least one of the very, very few. And in that sense, yeah, it's the easiest, because you can just grind out all levels. But I wasn't playing grinding out. I was playing just with the missions. And I realized pretty early on, they kind of expect you to grind. Which then made it the easiest game. So you're right, that was a little bit of a mistake. I mean, at first, it was one of the hardest games. But then once you had access to grinding, everything was just super easy. And here we are. Yep, only try and get him once. Obviously, it's not Dr. Robotnik. I mean, it looks nothing like him. Darn it. This boss definitely isn't different. Actually, it might be different from the Sonic version. When I was a kid, I had all this memorized and everything. I think he actually has a smaller delay between when he goes into the waterfall than Sonic, but I could be imagining that now. The pair-up mechanic with Brave weapons? Oh yeah! Yeah, okay. That is definitely an exploitable factor of Awakening. But honestly, like, if you took out the grinding and kept that mechanic in and all the other group mechanics, it would still probably be harder. But like I said, I bounced down. Knuckles, learn to swim, buddy. Now I'm just extra speechless. I used to be really good at this game. Like, as a kid, I could practically run this thing blindfolded. But no. But I can't keep reminiscing on the past. That was also when I played this game for hours and hours and hours. And now I'm running almost purely on memory. Anyway, Awakening, yeah, it did, if you abused its group mechanic like that, specifically, yeah, you definitely had a much easier time. Learns to swim, and learn to swim, buddy, and falls into an enemy. That sounds like me. Oh, hey, Bubble Shield. I now can breathe underwater. Besides, it was obviously Knuckles' fault. Couldn't possibly be my fault. Yeah! It's also way easier as Knuckles to, like, get out of those situations. That's odd. It did have enough lift to get me up, it just decided not to! That piranha was kind of scaring me for a moment there, and I'm running out of air. Well. The dreaded noise! Oh, I pressed the wrong button! Gimme, 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 gimme! I couldn't have got that any closer if I tried. Oh. Wow. Man, I don't know if I'm even gonna be able to beat this tonight. Because at this rate, I'm just doing too horrible. I would like to have at least gotten all the Chaos Emeralds, but... Oh, that's right! This fight is specifically harder because of the water line. The water line is just barely too high for Knuckles to get air, just by jumping. So you have to spin dash out. I remember that much. Oh no. Oh, and he's got away! Nope, not what I meant to do at all. There we go. He only had one hit, and I knew it too. I knew it in my bones he only had one hit left. Thumbs up from Knuckles, man! There you go. If you get just the right amount of spin dash, you can get all the way to that third platform. And I keep forgetting I'm Knuckles and don't need to spin dash through walls. But I need to spin dash just about everywhere else anyway, so... Missed it. I always love how it makes more sound the more you push the button. I was so obnoxious with that as a kid. Down we go! And more of these. Oh hey, I didn't know 20 rings give you a bonus stage. It gives you this bonus stage. Oh come on, you should get something special if you get both Knuckles, Tails, and Sonic. That's just logic. Anyway, let's get out. Get out of here. I hate this place. I hate it all. Sharkpedos! Oh, hey. Look at that. He turned around at the last second. Down we go. Into the sea. And make sure you get across just in time. I'm just being too risky with most of these enemies, that's what it is. Not that it matters as long as I still have one ring. Boing! Upsy-daisy. Lots and lots of fans. Just like real life, haha! Who am I kidding? I don't have any fans. Buzz. On down. Like, a lot of people say that the new Sonic games don't get it, man. Old Sonic was about speed. Kinda wasn't. A lot of it was about, you know, platforming at the right times, and oops, I missed the ramp. It was about getting things, like, memorized, and the speed came from only when you actually knew what you were doing. Mega Sharpedos? I don't know what that's a reference to. Oh right, this is the part where if you're dumb like me and accidentally messed up the jump, you have to get up this way. There we go. I remember now. It has been a long time since I've played. Oop. going up again. It's like I press down so I make sure I'm spinning while I'm doing that, but I really don't have to because it does it automatically. That's literally just a rail segment. So... modern Sonic games get a lot of crap, but they still have fans too. Except for Sonic Boom. Nobody likes Sonic Boom. Nobody should like Sonic Boom. They should feel bad if they like Sonic Booms. Genesis games weren't about speed, they're about controlling your own momentum. Yeah, I think that's a more accurate way to say it. And I think that does feel true. Because a lot of this game is about knowing how your momentum is going to carry you, and how to manipulate that. Yeah, okay. I can definitely see that. That definitely makes sense to me. Kill the shark. Kill it! Make him dead! Like, knowing that if you hold down and go curl into a ball, you'll conserve more momentum, but you won't gain any over a long period of time. But if you hold forward, you will gain more of it. And here we are in a specific Knuckles area of the stage. So if you're Sonic or Tails, you don't get to see this. This music can grow on you. The music for this stage specifically, like, oh, don't get me wrong, all the Genesis music is great, pretty much across the board. This specific stage, it kind of loses me sometimes, but it can grow on you. Oh, I was supposed to jump from this side. Right, because this is a Knuckles area. They expect you to use his mechanics. So I told this story on my YouTube Let's Play of this as on the Sonic run, but as a kid I used to not be able to beat the game as Sonic because of one specific area that you skip as Knuckles, so I could only beat the game as Knuckles. I could never beat it as Sonic until I figured out the mechanic of how something works. And I'll talk about it when I get there again, but it's just kind of funny. Okay, I think I remember that the change for the Knuckles version of this boss is he doesn't come down. Like, he was supposed to drop down to pick up the water and then use this propeller thing to pull it up. Oopsies. I missed him. Ah, I keep missing him. I suck at this. Yeah, but on Knuckles, he just pulls it right up, so you don't get to use that. Oh! Oh dear. That was bad. There we go. That should do it. No! Ah, I thought I could get the dive attack. There we go. That's what you want to do. Bounce, 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 and then woo! Dive into him with your Knuckles of Doom! Hoo-ha! Knuckles wins! Bing! Tiny little 500 points. Whee! Marble Garden Zone. And we traveled here using the best bidet in the world. Don't lie, that's what it is! It was just a really powerful bidet. If you don't know what a bidet is, I'm not explaining it to you. Yep. There we go. Much better. It's weird, you know, everybody really, really likes Sonic 2. I kinda don't. I like a game with save functionality, I guess. I don't like having to play through the entire bloody game. Pogo! Pogo harder! Pogo like Shovel Knight! You. Yeah, oh god, Shovel Knight. The playthrough I'm doing right now on YouTube is so much fun! I love it. I think I'm up to... I think I just recorded beating Plague Knight. So... I should have that video up Monday, but Friday has a video coming up. I just need to upload it tonight. Because my internet is shit, and if I wait until tomorrow morning to upload it, it'll take forever. I won't be able to do anything. I'll be able to do some things on my computer, but nothing involving internet. Though I'm not entirely certain if it's just the internet speed being crap because of AT&T, or if it's because of the way my internet is connected to my room. Because I have a weird-ass way it's connected to my room. Every time I explain it to people, they always get like this big what on their face because nobody knew, because there's so few people who knew it's possible. So, no, I'm not gonna explain it unless someone asks. Sorry, no, not gonna explain it. Wait, gotta get that last ring. That was me looking at chat. That's why I missed that last ring. You ever talk to a broadcaster like as they're playing a game and make fun of them for not playing very well? I tell you, just try broadcasting once and keeping an eye on chat. No internet on your computer, time for Minesweeper. Oh god. I should do a Let's Play of Minesweeper. Except I suck at it. I suck at so many things. Let's play Minesweeper! So I'm pretty sure if I press this, it won't be a mine... It'd be a 2-second Let's Play because the first button you push would be a mine because you have no way of determining whether the first button you push is going to be a mine or not. So... and the Let's Play curse will be in effect. Oh hey, a drill! I'm sure that's not important in any way. Won't be an enemy we fight later, no siree. Whew. Yeah, screw you, drill thing. I don't like the top. If I don't have to use it, I don't use it. Pretty sure I don't have to use it. As Knuckles. But seriously, if I have to upload anything, like when I have to use the computer also, the only thing I can play is offline games. If I play anything online, my ping, like, quadruples. And everybody's like, but uploading and downloading are two completely separate things. It shouldn't affect your internet. Okay, in theory, yes. Practically, no. It totally affects your internet. Maybe it just affects your ping. No, it affects my download speed too. Then again, is it ping just your download speed? I don't know if there's a difference between the two. At least any practical difference between the two. I keep trying to get these rings. I don't need to get these rings. Ignore the rings. I'm not running a perfects. Oh god, going faster. Okay, I need to get the ones in the middle. I think this is the 44 I need. It might not be, though. It is! Haha! Failed the first special stage, got the next 3 in a row. Dun, dun, dun. I sort of dig the music in this zone. Not a ton. It's definitely not my favorite track, but it's still fun and it fits the stage, like, beautifully. Ooh. Yeah, that was close. This is exactly where I went before. I didn't get lost, did I? Oh, I'll take this time. Oh, right. You guys. There we go. And I go down now. No, this takes me... No, okay. Follow the signs, Haven. Follow the signs. There are 2 exclusive, but they do affect each other. I haven't heard the amazing download and absolute crap upload speeds, though I doubt it's solely an internet issue. Using a lot of bandwidth can mess up with a lot of things, even offline. Yeah, that I can believe. I can believe that. We have AT&T Uverse, which I don't know if you specifically know about it, but what Uverse does is it bundles your TV, internet, and voice, they call it, but it's phone, all together. But it doesn't just bundle them for convenience of your wallet or anything stupid like that. It bundles them literally and makes them all use your broadband. So like, if my parents are like recording something, especially something in HD, and I'm doing something on the internet, I'll feel the effects. My internet slows down. It's the dumbest. I messed up entirely. I didn't remember the order of things, and I experimented. Experimentation bad. Remember, scientists. Anyway, it's the dumbest setup in history, and I don't know how they managed to sell it to all their customers, and then we ended up getting it too. It's just... You know... Oh, right. Do I need the top? I need the top. Let's go get the top. Anyway, it's the dumbest setup in history, and so if a lot of people are using the internet in my house, my internet just goes to shit. There we go. A barrier that even Knuckles can't break without help. That always happens to me too. I always remember those 3 rings just sort of going off into nowhere, because I always get hit and always lose the lightning shield. Oh god! No god! Knuckles, you're a real man now. You're a man, dog. Down we go. Ugh. Oh, did I mess up? I messed up. I was supposed to keep taking the... I was supposed to keep taking it with me. I hate the tops. Why do you keep making me use the tops? Stop making me use the tops. Is there anything up there? No, nothing up there. I missed the shield. Am I taking like an alternate path now? Because I don't remember this path. That was probably a shortcut if you kept the top. Yeah, okay. Now I remember this path. Obviously, it's right in front of the boss. Of course you remember this haven. Oh, right into the spike. And I think that's the Knuckles thing in this level, is that thing popping up at the ground. I don't remember if Tails or Sonic have to deal with that. I'm pretty sure the drill comes all the way to the ground. It's weird that they made Knuckles boss fights harder. Not entirely sure why they did that. Playing with the balls on top. On top. Knuckles loves playing with balls. It's true. Get blue spheres. Always loves playing with those balls. Act 2. Hold on. Okay, I just want to double check if pausing the game actually did anything. Because if it let the music play, then when I go on break, I could leave the music playing with pause, but... Oh no! Are you foreshadowing a boss fight? But I can't leave the music playing when I go on break, because that would mean leaving the game on and playing, and if too much time passes, you die. Hey, life. All those people in all those years kept telling me to get a life. Well, I got one. Just someone else's. More tops! Go, top, go! Aww. But the top acts like a shield, so you get a free hit. Do. I don't need to make platforms appear. I'm Knuckles. Off we go! I should start a file in Ogre Battle 64 and maybe emulate it because I'm far too lazy to hook up my N64. I played it through emulated, and I'll be honest, dude, I don't know how some people do it, but the emulation almost every single time looks like crap. My full Let's Play of it is just emulation errors everywhere. If you can play it on N64, do so. It's just better, so you don't have to ignore all the emulation errors. Ogre Battle 64. That was a fun game to play, but way too long for a Let's Play. And it didn't fit. as a Let's Play. It really didn't fit, and I shouldn't have made it a Let's Play. But I needed to finally beat the damn game. I don't think I ever did as a kid once. Wait, I'll just climb up. Hey, I just flew right through you. This is lasting longer than it should have, I thought. No, okay, that was the right amount of time. This felt longer for some reason. Then again, that's how most people's interactions with me go. Wow, it's only been 2 hours. It feels like it's been longer. Thanks. Way to boost my self-esteem. And sorry if you hear my parents' dog in the background. He is a noisemaker sometimes. Ooh, I don't have rings. I need to be more careful. No, just stop that. Yeah, Ogre Battle's entire viewing, entire formula mechanics and everything disagrees with viewing. Yeah, it's not a, I totally agree. It's not a spectator game, so to speak. Though I think it might work on Twitch. And that's, I think, for the same thing I did on YouTube with the viewer interaction, where folks got to name the characters. I think that's why it would work on Twitch. Because, like, you get something like XCOM, and you name folks, oh man, it goes over so well. Wait, what? I can't jump high enough to catch you. What's going on here? Where am I supposed to go next? I don't remember. Come on, Haven, you've got this game practically memorized. Oh, you're supposed to go up here as Knuckles. Dum-de-dum-dum-dum. I think if you got really big into viewer interaction, though, you could make Ogre Battle 64 work on Twitch. But you would have to be a pretty damn charismatic host to make that work. And it wouldn't work with like a big viewership either, because you can't name 100 bloody characters. Well, actually, I think you can. What I should say is it's not like XCOM in that you can't. Actually, XCOM is really small teams. I guess it would work with a good big viewership on Twitch. But again, you would need a pretty damn charismatic host. I love how this speeds up the music too. It's so cool. Oh god, okay. So the backgrounds on my monitor change, they shift over. I've got a ton of backgrounds that I use, and I just kind of set it to shuffle. And it just did a shuffle like right when something happened. So my screen went, the background of my screen went from a really dark color to a really bright color. And I'm like, that could have been a mistake. Maybe I should separate them into two types. Really bright backgrounds and really dark backgrounds. Twitch plays Ogre Battle 64. Oddly, that might even... Oh, right, this boss. That might go better than my Let's Play did. I'm kid. I actually played really well. Ah! Oh, well, there goes my ring. And dead. Twitch plays Ogre Battle 64. Let's see, how would that go? The main character would be named AAAAA. You would only choose the... Oh, come on, really? Those rings should not have disappeared that fast. And I'm really bad at dodging these things. Alright, so just get close to the first one, because they usually don't connect that much. Just avoid the first, Haven. Avoid the first. Oh hey, look at that. Yeah, careful, careful, careful. Oh, close, close, close. There we go, perfect. Main character would be named AAAA. You'd only pick the first option in all the choices in the beginning. Because, obviously. Nobody would level up, ever. Only one team would go through everywhere. I'm AAAA Gallant. Somehow I don't think that's your actual name. It's a title given to me by my friends. Duh. So this is the level I would get stuck on with Sonic. And I'll show you, I don't think you actually have to deal with the mechanic much at all with Knuckles. but I'll show it if I can. Okay. Well, that way. No, that wasn't it at all. Upsy-daisy. There we go. That got me where I needed. Alright, here we are. I'm not going to do it too much because it would kill me. But I'm not sure how many people know, like, how you're supposed to do this. I'm sure most people figured it out, and it took me forever. You press up and down. Why isn't it working? Okay, now it's working. If you get it bouncing, and you start pressing up and down, it keeps moving in that momentum, as long as you maintain it. I didn't know that as a kid. I thought you had to keep bouncing. And there's one section that you get to as Sonic and Tails, Sonic and Tails, that you cannot do it just by bouncing. You have to use the up and down buttons to make it move up and down. I didn't know that for a very long time. So there were years, literally years, where I could not beat this game as Sonic or Tails because they both were forced to do that mechanic. And nothing ever explained it. So like when people complain about games that just over-tutorialize stuff, I sort of lean towards the I'm okay with this thing. Because there were more than a few games as a kid that I just couldn't finish because there wasn't a tutorial for stuff that was supposed to be simple. And it's not like I was an idiot and just never played them and just couldn't figure things out. I was a damn smart kid. They just never were explained. And it's like, okay, well, how am I supposed to know something that nobody's willing to tell me? And I died in one of the really easy bosses. Upsy-daisy. It doesn't give me a single ring. Oh my god. I should have gone and found a ring. Oh well. Oh, you just sort of appear, don't you? I found your spawn point. Alright, be careful because it's gonna launch lightning any second now. Ah! And I jumped at the exact wrong haven. Oh, Michelle. No, don't go that far! Don't go that far! Though I am a Navi defender, so, you know, maybe you're not wrong? Oh god, I just said that on the internet. I'm gonna get crucified by every Zelda fan ever. Give me some freaking rings, guys. Come on, seriously. There we go, finally. I have to go all the way over here to get rings. Push them out of the way, Knuckles, come on. Puff, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, okay. It just decided not to let me jump. Gotcha. Upsy-daisy, upsy-daisy. And one ring. Not a ton of improvement. Not a ton of improvement. Not a big improvement, but it'll work. English am hard. Hey, I hit you. What the hell? Down. Reveal your weak, juicy center. Oh, come on, seriously? Oh, come on, seriously? Rallies the troops, lights the torches, sharpens the pitchfork. We're coming for you, Haven. Oh god, I said I defend Navi. Though I will say, Midna was a far superior companion than Navi. Giving the character actual, you know, personality, definitely a step up. I won't say no to that. Twilight Princess got a lot of shit, didn't it? I seem to remember a lot of people didn't like it for some reason, which was weird. I mean, obviously Midna's amazing, but the game itself seemed solid as all hell. Then again, this is coming from someone who never officially finished Ocarina of Time, but I've played the hell out of Link to the Past, so... Which is an oddly named title, because you don't time travel in Link to the Past. So you say past, you think time travel. Okay, I should start on the left side. Which I know, originally it was meant to be a time travel game. But, I mean, if it didn't stick, then change the bloody title. Oh god. Oh god! This is the worst! Well, actually, that was the best place to be. Oh, Knuckles. There we go. Check my score. I see 100 points for a level. Or a life. Fun fact, Twilight Princess is the only Legend of Zelda game I've ever played and beaten. My only experience with Legend of Zelda is Twilight Princess. It's not a bad experience to have, let's be honest. It's just, some folks have problems with Twilight Princess for some reason. But I mean, when you talk about hardcore fanboys, they always have problems with something. I'm usually on the really forgiving side. So even if a game is bad in a series, I'm usually like, okay, it's still better than like 90% of the shit out there. So I'm perfectly okay with... Okay. Right. We're waiting for the hovering thing. Boom, boom, boom. Wait, what? How am I supposed to get up there then? What's going on here? Have I forgotten where to go again? Some of the... No. Going the right way. Oh, okay. I'm supposed to ignore the hovering thing and climb up like my original thought was. Gotcha. Oh, killed me. Yeah, Twilight Princess was pretty good. Getting 100% in it was pretty difficult, which is good. It's fine. That's the point of a Zelda game, is 100%ing it is always pretty hard. Though a little grindy for my taste. But a lot of exploration. There was definite personality in the writing. The world was plenty expansive. I don't know what people's complaints really were. I feel like I played it wrong. I was never a wolf, even when the game put a big glowing neon sign that said, "Be a wolf here, stupid." See, yeah, I can understand that, because it's a weird mechanic, and honestly, and that's one of the reasons why I loved it. I would play as a wolf a lot, just because it was really fast traveling, and because you could do cool things as a wolf. I wish they did more with the scent mechanic as a wolf, honestly. And I killed myself again, because I wasn't paying attention. The scent mechanic as a wolf was amazing. The tracking, I mean, obviously the tracking itself was pretty shallow. It was just follow this line to get to the person. But they could have done a ton with it. And I wish they did. But the problem with something like that is you're going to put it in almost as a novelty, and you're not going to expand on it in, say, a sequel. Because that's not how Legend of Zelda works. You're not going to have a direct sequel with the same specific power like that. That's definitely going to be something unique just to that game. So if it's going to be unique just to that game, the mechanic should be good enough in that specific game as is. But as it was, the scent mechanic wasn't good enough, I feel. So that is a valid complaint, in my opinion. It could have been a lot more, but there's no way it was going to. So they probably should have just left it out. Or used it in a different way, probably. It is more akin to that. It's more fair, I should say. I've realized listening to some of my Let's Plays and stuff, and just listening to myself talk while I'm playing in general, I don't have the same talking or public speaking skills that I do when I'm doing actual public speaking. When I'm Let's Playing. It's weird. I stop and pause and ah a lot more when I'm in a Let's Play. Real talk though, Water Dungeon had absolutely zero direction for you. None at all. Not a fun time. I'm trying to remember the Water Dungeon because I haven't played Twilight Princess in a very long time. Water Dungeon, Water Dungeon, Water Dungeon. Yeah, okay. I can see that. But I mean, the Water Dungeons in Legend of Zelda games are notorious for difficulty, and I think they were just trying for that difficulty, and they just did badly at it. So yeah, I'll totally respect that. That was probably a poor dungeon design. I'm not saying like Twilight Princess best Zelda game. I'm saying it was damn good. But everybody swears by Ocarina of Time. And then fucking Brentalfloss puts out a video saying he doesn't like Ocarina of Time. And I'm like, shit, I agree with way too many of his opinions. I'm gonna stay out of this. Because like there are some definite things you can complain about with Ocarina of Time. I mean, fucking Egoraptor puts out Sequelitis on it. Now, I'm so hyped for Sequelitis whenever I saw it. I could almost, well, I can't quote it now, but I mean, everybody quotes his Mega Man X Sequelitis. And then he goes and says, Ocarina of Time wasn't that great. Like, shit! I agree with some of his opinions, except for that major one. It was a great game. But now I can't agree with his opinions because everybody thinks I hate the game. That's the problem with me, though. Like, I have opinions, but none of them, absolutely none of them, are strong enough for me to, like, voice them too often. Because I'm usually like, no, those are valid points, you're right. They're like, but what, you said you hate the game. I was like, nah, I said I kind of dislike this part of the game. The game was fine. And it gets people get weirded out when I say stuff like that sometimes. Like, you're far too reasonable. We're trying to have a discussion here, and I'm like, and I can't be reasonable in a discussion. And then I try and talk to my family about important things, and I immediately stop being reasonable. I start being all emotional and stuff. So weird. So weird. Okay, Upsy-daisy. There we go. Everything is coming up Millhouse. I mean, Knuckles. Ha! Oh no! All that work for nothing! Oh right, this is the Knuckles zone. Oh, was there a graphics glitch on the bottom there for a second? Weird. My throat hurts. How long have I been live? I've only been live for like less than an hour. Wow. I need to build up a better tolerance in my throat. I feel like I'm a horrible, horrible gamer. I grew up with a limited pool of NES and SNES and N64 games. And I haven't played any of the classic series. No Mario, no Mega Man, no Castlevania, no Metroid, no Legend of Zelda. Dude, don't let anybody tell you you're a horrible gamer because of that. Just because those are the major staples, and wow, I didn't get any hits in because I forgot how this guy works when fighting as Knuckles. There we go, that's much better. Taking some stupid damage, but getting hits in. Okay, dude, nobody gets to define. Merry Christmas from Jeff and Katie! Oh my god, Kate! Ah, it's so good to see you guys! Anyway, like I was saying, Eternal Sword, don't let anybody tell you, like, define what a gamer is. Nobody but you gets to define that shit. You're a gamer because you say you're a gamer. Katie, Jeff! Are you guys, like, going to bed soon, or am I gonna keep you awake? Because I'm totally willing to do that. And keep in mind, Twitch delay, so you guys will post stuff and I'll see it and I'll talk about it, and then 30 seconds later you'll get it. 30 seconds if we're lucky. Oh, wait, oh, that thing sinks. Don't look away at chat when things are sinking below your feet, Haven. Ah, ice everywhere. Nah, watching Doctor Who Christmas. Oh, I got to watch that earlier. I watched it right before I started streaming. It's a good one. I like it. I won't spoil anything, obviously. Run while you can. He's gonna abduct you. The penguins are after me now. Come on, I'm your penguins. Why are you betraying me? I'm from Alaska. Obviously, penguins are. I had a penguin for a pet, right? Spoilers. I can't do a River Song impression. I'm not trying to, by the way. God, my throat is... Oops, I died. Messed up the hover. Game over! Knuckles, why? Oh, wow, I've gotten so bad at this. Be back after the episode. Alright, Katie, I'll see you later. In fact, while I continue, I think it's time for a break. My throat needs water. I need rest. I'm your friend. Murders them ruthlessly anyway. Well, I didn't say I was a good friend. Anyway, I'll put up the overlay. Be back in less than 5 minutes. No ads will play because I don't have ads running. I'm not a partner or anything. So, be Be back soon. Have fun, folks. Okie doke. I am back now. Got myself some water. Game is still paused because I'm still drinking some of my water. Man, I haven't had water in water bottles for a long time, so I keep stealing my dad's. He doesn't need them. He needs them when he goes sailing, and since he's gone for 5 days, the water will go bad. That's why I need to take some. Yeah, I don't know how logic works either. Anyway, let's try this again, shall we? Drops us off back at the beginning of the act. That's right. That's what happens when you get a continue, right? No way to check. Penguin murder. More penguin murder. That was close. Upsie-daisy. Okay, what's going on here? I had it right for a second. There we go. Zoom past those. Dun, dun, dun. This stage definitely has one of my favorite tracks. My work gave me a water bottle for Christmas Eve present. I remember working... Oh, I had that. I remember when I worked at Home Depot a long time ago. They got pissed at me because I was taking too many water breaks. I live in California. It was the middle of the summer, in California Valley specifically, and it's the middle of the summer. It was literally, this is not figuratively, this is not literally as a figurative form of speech. It was literally 108 degrees on the pavement out in the lot. I was not indoors. And they were like, well, you take so many water breaks, everybody's going to think you're lazy. And I said, or alternatively, they could think I'm dehydrated, which I am. I'm okay with them thinking that. I didn't say that because I was desperate for a job, and I still am. But I mean, it's just kind of cold when you're telling your employee, stop taking so many water breaks, people will think you're lazy. No, they're going to think I need lots of fucking water. And if they do think I'm lazy, I don't care about their opinion. They're not the type of person whose opinion I care about, customer or not. They'll probably think I'm an idiot for working at Home Depot, which, you know, to be fair, I was. I'm not, okay, I don't mean that. Working at Home Depot is just as fine as anywhere else. I'm just, ooh, oh dear. Careful, don't hit those. I was just pissed because my manager was being dumb. It's funny too, because they never like, okay, technically they told me HR is the person in charge. The guy who hired you is the guy who you should talk to. So this guy named Guy in HR was supposed to be my boss. Technically, every single person who worked there was my boss because I was the lowest rung in the ladder. But they didn't officially say that, which is confusing to an 18-year-old who's never had a job before. And it's like, okay, what am I supposed to do now? When I worked at Walmart, they were so overly paranoid about me being dehydrated, they forced you to take more water breaks. Granted, that was after a few incidents. Oh, that is grisly. Were people passing out from dehydration? Oh, I messed up. You know, I'm okay with that when corporate is forcing people to take breaks because they've been so bad about allowing breaks. You know what? Finally, at least you're being forced to care about your employees. You know? Because if that's what it's got to take, that's what it's got to take. I'm all about employee rights. When you read up on history and you talk about like all the stuff that happened that led to like unions and led to union action and all that, and I'm like, and people complain about unions now. Really? Have you guys opened a history book? Because holy shit, they would still do that. You know, if we let them, if we got rid of all the laws and the unions, they would go right back to that. And I don't think that's me getting overly political. That's me talking from a historical perspective. It's happened before. It was really cost-effective and really profitable for them to do the things they did back then. They would do it if they had the chance. That's not a political statement. One guy volunteered and actually, well, died from heat stroke. And I was working that day on my lunch because it was my 5th hour. Holy shit! Someone died at your Walmart from heat stroke. One of your fellow employees. God damn! Like, there's being a hard worker, and there's feeling like you have to work or you will die, and dying from it. Those are two completely different things. When you talk about someone who's a hard worker and you're like, oh, this person's really dedicated, they barely take breaks, they barely take vacation, they really want to get the job done. That's cool, that's fine. But when it gets to the time where when they die from overworking, it has stopped being about them and at what their philosophy is and started being about, okay, what were the things in their life that led to them having a philosophy so damaging that it killed them? Then you start to question the social aspect of it. And, okay, just putting this on the table, I have a sociology degree. And a psychology degree. So, AA's both, so no, not a huge deal. But I'm just saying, that's where I'm coming from when I talk about this kind of thing. So obviously my perspective is going to be very much, there's a difference between positive and negative self-image and all that other nonsense. You know, I should probably update like my Facebook saying that I have degrees now, because all these people who are always wondering, what's Haven doing right now? And I'm always answering, well, nothing, I'm going to school. I finally have something to say! I'm out of school! Hopefully forever. Thing was, it was a whole lot of circumstances where even outside in 120-degree weather, before the parking lot effect. Yeah, shit! If you are in 100-degree plus weather, whatever you work, they better have like special rules in effect. Oh, come on! One shot kill me. That's my belief, honestly. Your workplace, any workplace, I should say, should really have something. Extreme weather condition rules, I think, is something that every workplace should have. And so if it's extreme weather, either cold or extreme weather hot, they should have a plan and they should adjust the way things operate because of it. I think that makes a lot of sense. Because, I mean, people don't always know how to take care of themselves in extreme weather. You want to hope they do. But if you're wrong, they die. So you should say, okay, look, if it's above 100 degrees in weather, the weather is more than 100 degrees, we take double breaks that day with extra water. You are required during your break to drink some water. And yeah, it seems stupid. It seems nanny state. I understand that. And I understand people not wanting all these stupid rules and laws in place. That's why I'm saying don't make it a law. I think it just makes sense if the workplace had it as a rule and said, take extra breaks, drink a lot of water. It's not that strange for them to want to, you know, have your health and safety as their #1 priority because you're not disposable. But I guess I'm just crazy. I've worked 30 below blizzards and 120 plus degree weather, and all I was told is don't kill yourself. See, that's what I'm talking about. I appreciate that kind of thought process. Don't kill yourself. Take a break and everything, but make it explicit. Say, just take more breaks. Double your breaks today. Because for a lot of people, it is, sometimes you just need to directly say it. Otherwise, they think their job is in peril. Oh, right. Lost the ring too many times, and now it disappears into nothingness. And this fight is specifically harder for Knuckles because you fight 2 of these things, whereas Sonic and Tails only fights 1. And I got another game over! Woo! Haven's on a roll tonight! Let's have some water. Because you see, I have to take care of me. Am I out of continues? This is my last continue. I don't remember if it tracks continues in this game. Oh, God. And I'm uploading all this to YouTube. Hey guys, remember that Let's Play of Sonic 3 I did? Remember how decent I was in the game? I'm not anymore. Oh boy. So I'm planning for this stream to go for about 3 hours. It's been 1 and 10 minutes, so we're in for a long haul of sucking, guys. Guys, gals, and otherwise. Guys, gals, and otherwise. I can make that work. I can make that sound right. Ladies, gentlemen, and otherwise is what I do for YouTube. But guys, gals, and otherwise kind of sounds good. Maybe I should make that my stream thing instead of my YouTube thing. The YouTube I do, ladies and gentlemen. These are the things that go through my mind. The inanity. Haven, stop sucking. No, never. I want to suck. I mean, wait, no. Don't take that out of context. Okay, maybe take it out of context. Maybe it'd get me a girlfriend. Wait, no, it wouldn't. And now we go to the game plays itself stage. Oh, right! Almost missed that. Always run into you. I want to suck. Haven 2014. I should put that on my YouTube banner. Haven, I want to suck. I see in YouTube all these people who have, like, as part of their branding, I suppose I should put it, they have, like, the sucky gamer, or the good gamer, or this guy sucks at video games. Way more of those, for sure, because people don't like to always have the pressure of being good at a game. Especially on YouTube and Twitch. Wow, you get so many... That's just great. You get so many people breathing down your neck if you suck at a game and claim... Or you did badly once in a game that you claim to be really good at. I mean, look at Northern Lion. He makes a mistake, everybody jumps up his ass about it. That poor guy. Oh, right, that's the one that increases the water level. Get moving. Gotta go fast. Oh, come on. Open up. No! Oh, this is bad. Come on, climb, 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 climb. I don't know if I have enough time to make it. I don't have enough time! No! Bye-bye. Haven, I want to suck. Looking for someone who wants to blow. Holding up NES cartridge. You know, technically you broke the warranty on your NES game if you blew into the cartridge. It was on the back of the case. Well, if there was a warranty associated with it, I should say. Yeah, technically that was against the terms of use on a NES cartridge. I actually had, like, official cleaning kits for my NES games. SNES too. I had official cleaning stuff. I had my parents and grandma shell out the money for those official cleaning kits because sometimes you needed them. I know this one guy I follow on Twitter a lot. He just recently got into collecting the old NES stuff. Oh, that sucked. And he talked about how the lengths he goes to clean some of those and to, like, bring them up to, like, factory style quality, and it is crazy cool, but a lot of effort too. Oh, come on! No, come on! Oh, well! I'm not dying! Only now I'm gonna die anyway, because the thing's gone! Oh, come on! Oh, come on. This is hard to do for some reason. Okay, all you had to do was hold to the right. I just wasn't doing that right. Now I know! Oh, right. This way. There we go. And we're on our way. So I think one of the words in this song is "Go Knuckles." I think, because I mean this is supposed to be one of the levels where you really encounter Knuckles as Sonic. Fighting this robot here is weird. And I think the only thing that makes it harder for Knuckles... Oops, I died. Is that the sides are slightly angled, and I think that's what they count as being harder. I really legit think that's all they did to make this fight different than the Sonic version. Yeah, go away, you. Oh god. My weird deja vu sense got triggered. I don't know where it comes from. It's so weird. I've heard some weird explanations for deja vu. Like, in psych classes, even. Like, one of them is, like, a memory feedback loop. Is, like, the words that came out of the professor's mouth. I'm like, I can't say you're wrong, Because technically your theory works. But memory feedback loop? Really? Oh, okay, yeah. Had to make sure to glide because that laser was gonna kill me! How did I survive that? I should not have survived that! I forgot he had a second phase. Oh well, this is an easier fight as Knuckles than it is as Sonic. So hopefully I don't die. Oh, okay, that was close. Technically, I could play this through my preview window on OBS. I just realized that. Nifty. Uh-oh. I'm not gonna risk it. You can, if you're really good and you're facing the right side, spin dash into his face as he's falling and get an extra hit in. Ah, gotcha. Memory feedback look sounds like some Assassin's Creed nonsense. I know, right? But it technically makes sense. As your brain is forming a memory, it sort of misplaces it, is sort of the sense in your memory of the event, and you absolutely 100% clearly identify that memory as something you've seen, heard, felt, saw, smelled before. You clearly remember it, but that's because it just put your memory in a part of your brain that's further back in how you conceptualize time. And that's why you get a deja vu, because your memory just formed, but your brain mistakenly interprets it as something that formed before. So you're seeing the event take place in front of you, and you're also experiencing the memory having taken place before. So it absolutely didn't take place before. That's how he explained it. And I was like, holy effing hell, that is trippy to think about. Get blue spheres! So we're working on Super Emerald levels now, despite the fact that I'm nowhere near completing the regular Emeralds. Oopsies! Messed up. Yep. I forgot you're supposed to immediately turn when you land on the first jump. On the first big jump, I should say. Water is good for you. I need to drink more water. I drink a ton of water in the summer, and then when it's winter, I'm like, I don't need water, I never sweat. It's like, no, you still need just as much water as before, really, Haven. Because you're a fat ass with a lot of salt content in your blood. Memories, your brain does some whacked up crap, yo. Dude, let's be perfectly honest, it does. The more and more research we put into memories, the less and less we trust legally people to do eyewitness testimony. That is 100% true. That's not just some crime drama crap they like to spew every once in a while. That is absolutely true. We trust because memories are not very hard to manipulate. Some of the ways you, like, okay, one of the legit experiments they did in one of my psych classes, we talked about this when we talked about memories, is they did an experiment where they told a bunch of, they were talking to a bunch of people about various stories when they were a child. Now, before they did this, they made sure to ask each and every one of their families if an event happened. And what they said was, did your son or daughter get lost in a store when they were a child? And you had to look for them. And they would always say no, because they specifically wanted people that would say no. And it worked. They were like, okay. So they got a bunch of people who they knew for a fact never got lost in a store as a child. So they asked them a series of questions, asked them to remind them, to talk about, like, memories as a child, and then they asked, oh, was there, what about the time you got lost in a store? Like, very specifically, that's how they asked it. And people would almost always, with very few exceptions, they would say, oh yeah, I totally remember that. Because they also mentioned, like, the interviewer would talk about how they interviewed their parents, too. And said, oh yeah, what about the time you got lost in a store? Tell us about that. And they would always give you a story about what happened. They would come up with a story right then and there. And they would 100% believe that they got lost in a store as a kid. And they knew for a fact, no, you didn't. You just made that up. And they're like, no, I totally didn't. They would 100% believe they got lost in the store. Because it made perfect sense given their childhood. And it's such a common experience for children to go through. I love those little mushrooms that you float down on. It's just so peaceful and beautiful. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Boing! And for some reason they bounce when you touch the ground. Upsie-daisy. Oh, I missed a shield. Oh well. I like it when you get both of those things that kind of trap you and tether you, and you get the one on the ceiling and the ground. It's just funny looking. Awkward moment when your neighbor throws Christmas candy at your door. Is your neighbor throwing Christmas candy at your door? Is this a good thing or a bad thing? Like, is this a good neighbor or one of those neighbors? Because we've had a few of those neighbors in my neighborhood. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal! Oh no, I missed a... oh god, I'm in an infinite loop. It's never gonna end. What? Why am I floating here? What the hell? That's a tad unusual. No, nothing. I can't do anything with it. Weird. Oh, it's for this. Apparently there's wind coming out of the ground, and that's how you're supposed to figure out that it brings your mushroom up. I always thought it was just because you touched the ground while holding it. Does that mean more? That didn't make more sense, I should say. But that was what it looked like. Oh, hey, I just lost all my rings. Can't blow me off, I'm holding something. Ha ha ha! Wait, that sounded awkward. This is a headache on 2 players. Oh, hey, look at that. I wish I could play like a modded version of this where you played as like Sonic and Knuckles at the same time. Hey, fake Robotnik. Oh, oops, took damage. I don't even know my neighbors. I just keep hearing crap hitting the door, and I thought it was raining hard randomly. Went to check, and there was chocolate and candy bars all over my porch. They were waved at me and said Merry Christmas. Not sure what to think of it, honestly. I was just reading chat the entire time, obviously, so I wasn't... I totally died. That's a bit strange. Are you sure they were throwing it at your door and they weren't knocking on it? Because maybe they just have, like, a really dainty knock. Here's me making excuses for people again when it could just be them being weird. See, we know all our neighbors where I live, but that's because I live in, like, the suburbs. And in a cul-de-sac at that. So we know all of our neighbors. In fact, I babysat for one of my neighbors just yesterday. That was a little interesting. I got to watch a lot of Tom and Jerry. I miss Tom and Jerry. Though it's a super violent cartoon, and I can totally understand why it's not around anymore. Oh boy. Ooh, this is a bit loud. Hope it's not too loud for you guys. Not any knocking noise I ever heard, and doesn't explain the candy everywhere. Well, I mean, they could be knocking on it and leaving the candy at the ground, but no, I totally understand what you're saying. If you say it didn't sound like knocking, then I totally believe you. Let's climb up here. And get these! Presents! Yeah, I gotta say, that is a bit weird. A little unusual as far as behavior goes. Maybe they were just passing by, like, everybody's door and throwing them or something. Again, see, here, making excuses for people and coming up with reasons for their behavior that I have no evidence of. I'm just trying to think of, like, logically, why would I do something like that? And then apply that to other people? It doesn't always work. Tom and Jerry and The Price is Right, 2 shows that saved middle school classes when the teacher left. No way, your school, was there like a TV in your classroom and you totally turned those on when they left? There's no way my school was always way too poor to have a TV anywhere. Like, if there was a TV, you wheeled it in on those stupid little metal tables with wheels things. And it was always a big event because you got to watch Bill Nye. Yay, Bill Nye. Okay, so I don't know how much this experience applies to, like, everybody in elementary school. But my elementary school had, like, a token, what do I call it? A token field trip. One place that we would always go on a field trip no matter what year our school was, no matter what grade we were in, that kind of thing. We always went to the, what's it called? The train museum here in Sacramento. Because the train museum is a big thing in old Sacramento. So we would always go there. Did other people have events like that? Like, in elementary school, you would always go to some specific place, and it would always be like the same field trip no matter what grade you were in. Just spend time at the museum. There we go, almost there. I knew you could do it, Knuckles. Explosions! Just like Michael Bay. Oh right, this part. I'm supposed to wait here and let the bombs explode. There we go. That was always a weird section of the level for me. Of the game in general. You're supposed to wait and let them explode. You have no hint that they're actually destroying the ground you're near. You're just supposed to avoid it. I can't speak for that. Went to 6 different elementary schools. Wow, that's rough. Like, I had a friend who always had to keep switching schools and eventually just got homeschooled. Wow, I had to sneeze. Sorry. When I sneeze, it's freaking enormous. Ow, my nose. Anyway, I had a friend who had a situation similar to that. He's actually one of my best friends. He had to keep switching schools constantly. He just wasn't set up for public school, so they ended up homeschooling him for a while. And he was fine. I mean, he technically graduated before me or any of my other friends. Which is funny, because, like, all of us were in, like, honor programs, and I was in health vocational program, which was basically an advanced program. And he was usually, like, an average student all around. And he ended up graduating, like, half a year before the rest of us. Because he was homeschooled, he could. Upsa-daisy. And now my nose is all stuffy because it always does that. Hey, that was mean of you. I wanted to keep that shield. Oh, never mind. I want to keep that shield. Shield right around the corner. There we go. I'm gonna do it. That's a little too high-pitched for me to spam it and expect anybody to not, you know, hurt their ears watching this. Oh, never mind. Down we go, I guess. Oh. That was a bit close for comfort. And fire. Because why not? I got a little 1-up. It always kind of struck me as weird that if you look at it on the lives in the lower left corner, it's KTE, Knuckles the Echidna, right? Sonic is Sonic the Hedgehog. It only refers to him as Sonic. Tails is Miles Tails Prower. It doesn't go MTP. It's Tails. So why did they change that with Knuckles? It just seems weird that they're inconsistent. I was never homeschooled. I just moved everywhere. My dad was in a government-controlled career and a lot of moving. Yeah, I totally understand that. That's, you go where your parents make you to go. There's just no other word for it. No other way to say it. You're a kid, you're not in control of that kind of thing. Like, if your parent asks for your not for your permission, but for your opinion on it, you're usually pretty lucky. It doesn't mean your opinion's gonna change anything, but them caring about your opinion and stuff like that is pretty nice. But I mean, in no way does that say they're not a good parent if they don't ask your opinion. It's just a nice extra thing, depending on the age of the kid, you know? I mean, the answer is almost always going to be, I don't want to move, unless they're dealing with some real serious shit. Oh no, that's just random musings. Not trying to make it sound like I'm making judgment calls or anything, because that's certainly not the way what I'm trying to say. Like, I think about stuff like parenting and what you're supposed to do when and that kind of thing, but for me it's all completely hypothetical. And I've got like a friend my age who has like 3 kids and a divorce already under his belt, so my opinion doesn't really matter much. My experience with kids is babysitting them on occasion as a favor to folks. It always looked like there's something under the ground when I play this level, when I play this specific fight. I can't tell if there is, or if it's just sort of weirdly blending the background into the pores of the floor below me. I could never tell. There we go. Now, not Robotnik, come back here so I can pummel you some more. Oopsies. Oh well, I don't need to get up here quickly. I just need to be quick enough. And then you climb up this even though you don't need to, and you beat the stage falling apart. Put dukes up. Put your dukes up. Knuckles ready to fight. Oh, hey! And we totally see that it is Robotnik now. But I guess the theory is he's moving too fast or he's underneath the platform so you don't actually get to see him, maybe? And I already lost all my rings, so yay me! Go Haven, go Haven. Okay, flamethrower went, go ahead and get back. Flamethrower went, go back. This fight's really easy with Knuckles. I think that might be why one of the hints as to why they didn't change Robotnik. They didn't change the fight, so they didn't bother. More Clara? Oh, Katie, I like Clara in this one though. No spoilers though. I don't want other folks in chat, or I don't want to end up talking too much about it. But you know Clara's in it because you anybody knows Clara's in it because they saw the preview. As soon as that robot has a legit ball sack. Well, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, that's for sure. And I love how similar this level's intro is to the snow level. It's so fitting. But I hate this level. This level's awful. I always do whatever I can to skip it. I remember as a kid. Just get through it as fast as possible. So, Katie, guess what my sister got me for Christmas? Halloween? Seriously, Haven? I got a Doctor Who t-shirt that says Doctor Who lasted a Time Lord since 1964 and has a TARDIS picture on it. And then I got TARDIS pajama pants. Yeah, that's right. They're completely blue. They're TARDIS entirely. It's great. I've been wearing those like all week. It's gonna be great. My sister is master of going off the script. Need to play actual good Sonic game like 06. Well, I also got Borderlands. 06. Oh god, I'm so glad I did not ever play 06. Like, I don't buy a Sonic game unless it has been vetted by everybody else and the opinion is mostly good. Okay? I don't play Sonic games when the hype is just starting and the game just comes out. That is such a recipe for disaster. I'm just glad Sonic Boom had, like, so many warning signs it was going to be awful that nobody thought it was going to be good. Anyway, I totally got Borderlands, the pre-sequel. I got Shadows of Mordor, but there's a bit of a problem with that in that my video card literally cannot run it. So, I need to upgrade my video card sometime, hopefully. But I also need to upgrade my frickin' processor because it can barely run Dragon Age Inquisition. So I've had that for months and months, and I don't know how long it's been out for. So I've had that for the longest time, and I still haven't beaten it, because... which is such a sadness for me, I'm such a huge Dragon Age fan. I can't play Inquisition very much, because my processor just can't handle it. Is TARDIS pants bigger on the inside size? Hey, for how big I am? Hopefully. So this is the fight I could not show on YouTube. When I recorded it using Fraps, the frame rate just died. You couldn't see anything, nothing worked. So, first time from Lamar Haven's channel, the boss of this level. Yay! No, I'm percent people who've never seen a single episode of Doctor Who. My girlfriend's a giant Doctor Who nut. Dude, just give it a shot. If you're not into it, you're not into it. I'm huge into Doctor Who. I started watching it late, though. I only started watching after, like, the 3rd or 4th modern season. Don't worry about the classic Who stuff. Just, if you like the modern stuff, you like it. If you don't, then just, you know, let it go by and let other people enjoy it. Oh, hey, look at that. Killed him! I mean, Doctor Who's great. It's a great sci-fi show, but I get the complaints that some people have with it. I totally do. It's one of those things, like I mentioned before, where I'm totally, like, I see the flaws and I still love it for what it is, and I won't fault you for having an opinion different than mine. And that's what freaks people out. The ghosts! The ghosts, why is there ghosts everywhere? This is not Halloween, this is Christmas. You fools. At least for most people it's Christmas still. Not most people, I'm sorry. For most people it isn't Christmas anymore. West Coaster, what can I say? Whoop. I hate this level because you just hear that creaking constantly. Because, like, everything, it just has a universal sound as those are dropping or moving or what have you. So at any one time you can hear, like, 2 of them. Shut up, Navi Defender. That's fair. That's fair. I'll accept that. I defend Navi. My opinion is invalid. We got a robot vacuum? He's the best, still trying to name him. Well, I mean, the obvious name is K9. But I can respect not wanting to name him that. And I keep messing this up. That's right, this is one of those infinite scrollers if you do it wrong or something. That's right. Ah, okay. The obvious name would be K9. I don't know what the classification of that new robot in the new trailer for the new Star Wars. See how many times I can use the word new. But you could name it after that one. Which, by the way, I found out recently was a completely practical effect, not CGI. Which I thought was great. I'm like, oh man, they're actually using practical effects for the new Star Wars. That's pretty legit. I can respect the hell out of that. Oh dear, I messed up. Come on, yes! Haha! Knuckles the Awesome! Oh dear. Okay, no more reading chat right now. Need to concentrate, otherwise they'll do horribly. Oh dear. Okay, come on. I don't remember the pattern of where I'm supposed to go for second first and all that nonsense. In fact, I almost messed it up. Oh dear, I'm starting to repeat. Okay, I'm starting to repeat a bit, but that's okay. I only have one more path I need to find that has blue spheres. And it's this one! Yes! Haha! Name it Mr. Dalek. I like that name, that's good. Oh, affirmative master, soccer ball class robot. Yes, the soccer ball class robot. I like that one too. It reset my Chaos Emerald count? Oh, that's right, because you give them all to that weird platform, and yeah, I remember now. Man, I just forgot where, like, all the Chaos Emerald things you're supposed to find are. Okay, so where do I go if not there? This way? Or does that reset everything? That resets everything, so not there. Not up there, because I've been up there before. Okay, so it was probably that last one. No, because that takes me here. Well, now I'm all sorts of... Wait a minute. I think I saw it. Good night, going to bed, Merry Christmas. Bye, Katie, bye, Jeff. Thanks for coming to see me. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, there we go. And if I do this, does that work? That doesn't work. Okay, so it's definitely that last one I was supposed to jump up. So... Ghosts too spooky for me. Yeah, they're the spookiest, aren't they? No, they're just an annoying mechanic. You have to hit a light every once in a while. There we go. Totally got it working. This is the mechanic I hate. The one where you have to race to the end every time you do that. Oh, that was an unusual glitch. I just hate it because the noise it constantly makes. This level is just too noisy. They're just constant. No! Come on! There you go. Go away, ghosties. It was because of the glitch that I couldn't do it. It slowed me down just enough. There we go. Perfect. Well, not perfect. Perfect would have been getting it right the first time. You're too slow. You're not wrong. I was too slow. Oh god, I cannot tell you the freak out I had when Sonic got added to Smash Bros. Brawl. I was ridiculously happy. I was the most ridiculously happy college student you've ever seen. And I am not ashamed that I was like 20 or something when that was announced. I was 20 something when that was announced. And I was yelling in the streets. I was so happy. Sonic's in Brawl! Oh, I was so happy. And now they put fucking Pac-Man. That was just great. Smash and Mega Man, of course. I was just as excited for Mega Man. Alright, climb up. Uh-oh, that's right. Can't climb up like that. Have to do this. And then this. Oh dear, they're getting cat ears. Now you know they're serious. Mega Man Final Smash hype! I remember when that tournament happened, man, and that dude who was commenting, and he just went nuts when the Final Smash hit. And I was just as hyped, to be 100% honest. It was the best thing ever. And it was every freaking Mega Man! Nintendo treats Mega Man better than Capcom does. Oh, sorry. Throat's kind of hurting me. I'm not used to streaming and playing games and commentating for this much in a row. I have another thing of water. I should Uh-oh. Oopsies. I should probably open it. But it's out of reach right now. Okay. I've heard so many people complain about, like, Final Smashes and stuff when they're talking, oh man, it takes out the competitiveness, it's too random. I'm like, it's effing Smash Brothers. You have a no item mode for your competitive stuff. Leave the items on and for fun. I love Final Smashes. I don't care if they mess up your KD ratio. See? Call it freaking duty. Have some fun for once in your life. That moment in Sonic when you're stuck in seconds before death. Goodbye, cruel world. Yeah, yeah. That's just the way it is sometimes. I'm not going to hit that light, and I'm going to regret it. That is going to be, like, the death of me or something. I just know it. Oops, I should have kept climbing. Oopsies, this is bad. I'm relying too much on running. Uh-oh, here come the scary ghosts. Until they're serious, because they're kitties now! And if they catch me while I'm climbing, I'm screwed. Oh, here it is! Light! Let there be light. Yeah! Just listen to that noise! The noise it makes! Like, this would be a great level otherwise, if it wasn't for the freaking noise everything makes. For a game with such great sound design, just this stage. Just stage, man. And I get why they felt like they needed it. Because they're like, oh, well, you need to know how much time you have left before you get to the end. The problem I have with that is that it doesn't indicate how much time you have left. It's only a pure rhythm. Ba-dum, 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 over and over. It doesn't get faster as you get closer to the end. It doesn't do any of that. So it doesn't really tell you how much time you have left, thus it is not useful. It just tells you, binary, is it started or not? So, you know, minor complaint, honestly, in the grand scheme of things. Alright, what do I do now? Get blue spheres! Oh, I couldn't have guessed. Ah, this level. Do. Okay, hold on. There we go. And there we go. Okay, just gotta keep moving and find more blue spheres. Oh dear, not that way. Have to approach from the other side. Okay. I'm getting way too fast for my own good. Gotta go fast, but I don't want to go fast, and I messed up again somehow. Approached it from the wrong side. Okay, well, I won't take that first left then. Oh, what the hell? Now I'm gonna go too fast. Nope, dead. Darn. Couldn't figure it out. Couldn't figure out the right path to take. I used to have those, like, memorized like the back of my hand and all that other nonsense you're supposed to say when you sound overconfident. Honestly, the first ghost, really cute. Look at him. He's adorable. Cute little guy. Oh, wait. Let me make you disappear. Now? See? They're mean already. Don't like you. Go away. Bring back the cute ghost. Oh, well, there's another light right here. I'll just hit it. Y'all too slow, Sonic. Oh, hey, I'm supposed to get through that. Well, that's peachy. No, I can't. That's not possible. So let's do this. Oh, well, would you look at that. I also can't go that way. Hey! Hey! That was not nice. Oh, and I'm dead. I couldn't get above him to attack him, so I could push the thing down. Well... Wait a minute. Am I all the way back here? Was there not a checkpoint? Was there not a checkpoint? There was totally a checkpoint. Did I get pushed back, like, all the way? I am pushed back all the way. Wow! Haven, what happened? What happened, Haven? You used to be cool. Okay, I'm lying. I never got to be cool. Well, working our way through this level again. Nah, I can't glide after jumping off those rocks, and I keep forgetting that. Let me just climb up here. Let's just skip all that nonsense, shall we? Push you. Use you to get up here. Oops-a-daisy. And through here. See, now was that so hard? Let me hit the light just in case, because it just turned dark enough to actually make me worry. Hey, there we go. Seeing them through already. Oh dear. Gotta be careful. Yep. Gotta be careful, otherwise I would have missed it. More lights. Wait, is this supposed to be like an ancient Egyptian pyramid? Okay, never mind. I just came up with why there's lights everywhere. Robotnik, of course. Because he's here with his robots. He sees a bunch of ghosts. Robotnik freaks out because he's Robotnik. And he starts installing lights everywhere. And tells the robots to periodically hit them because just having them stay on is too easy. Oh, look at that. It looks like I took damage, but I totally... Seriously? Come on. Let me jump high enough. Thank you. No, that's the ring thing I did already. Where's the freaking checkpoint? I want to do all this again. Oh, hey, a light. Go away, stupid heads. There we go. Okay. Now we're starting to get somewhere. I'm a little confused about that. Why is that there? Just to make sure you don't fall down or something? I don't get it. Now, okay. I'm supposed to use that to get up. No, I am beyond confused right now. Beyond confused. Maybe I'm just doing something wrong here and I need to move faster. Gotta go fast. No, I couldn't go fast enough. Oh, I'll just climb! Of course! I'm Knuckles, the Echidna. You just climb. And do this. So you have sand. This makes a lot more sense. Especially now that I can do this. Okay. Don't worry! More than 20-year-old game. You haven't beat me yet. This takes a lot longer than it needs to. A lot longer. And see, it keeps making the noise because that's the way it's programmed. Because why not? And then once you get far enough away, it doesn't work anymore, apparently. Oh, hey, look at that. Took damage. Took damage again. What the hell? Come on, you can jump high enough. I know you can do it, Knuckles. No, okay. I don't need to jump high enough. He can't jump high enough. I need to do this. Stop being stubborn, Haven. Seriously. Here's making yourself look like an idiot. You're in the Knuckles-specific area now. Treat it as such. 8 minutes in the stage. This is some Sonic 06. Oh, shit! I'm 9 minutes into the stage! I need to beat this boss in a minute! Oh god. Okay. I was supposed to get bounced back. This is going to kiss, isn't it? No, what?! It didn't bounce me back again! Okay, well this time I have a checkpoint right next to him, so whatever. Still 9 minutes in! There we go. Well, if it's gonna glitch out or do something I'm not used to, I'll take advantage. And get double hits in when I'm not supposed to. Oh, hey. Look at that. And Robotnik has his disguise again. Because why not? 9 minutes, 24 seconds. That is way too long of a stage. At least it's long for me because I suck. But whatever. Lava Reef Zone! Which we're gonna pause on. Because I need to take a break. It's a good time to take a break. So stand up, stretch, whatever you need to do, and all that other nonsense. I will be right back. So if you might have guessed, totally changed into my my TARDIS pajama pants. First, I'm gonna use them first night I have them. All right, let's give it a minute or two so folks think I'm back. I've got covered up all the stats and stuff on my screen for my dashboard. Okay, well, that's cool. The overlay is working pretty much exactly as I need it to. I won't say perfectly well overlay is bad, I mean sidebars. Just to make it more interesting on the sidebars so there isn't just blank backspace. It's something I do for all my YouTube stuff because if it's a 4x3, because again, black space is boring, you might as well have something there. And I like having my avatar slash icon slash brand recognition, because it's all about the brand in the corner there, and then everything else is about the game. And I'm going to do something special with those sidebars in one game in the future, one LP I have planned. Anyway, let's go ahead and get everything restarted, shall we? Oh, hey! Completely forgot that could have happened. I deserve that. Oh, right! It does count them. But it's dumb because it has a save function, so you just go right back into the game. See? Zone 10. Lava Reef Zone. Act 1. Oh, you know what else I should do? Not just this playthrough. I mean, I'm probably going to quit after the playthrough, let's be honest. If I beat the game in the next hour, which I kind of doubt I will, I'll probably stop. But I think I'll do another future stream where I collect the Super Chaos Emeralds on my other file, my YouTube file, or I'll copy it first and then do that. And then I'll do a YouTube video showing all the stuff I missed. Especially since I just found out OBS can record and save, and what's the word I'm looking for? And make a video file at the same time. I didn't realize it could do that before. And if my computer can totally handle it, I'll totally do that so that I can edit the video into a more YouTube-friendly format. But now that I know I can stream and record at the same time, that's totally going to be a nice option. I need to actually watch your latest videos. I haven't watched anything past Legends 25. Oh, well, have a blast, dude. I've got, I don't know if you've seen Shovel Knight, and you mean you haven't caught that either, but I started an LP of Shovel Knight, and I did finish Lego and Legends 2, but I totally didn't finish everything. But like I said, now that I know I can stream and record at the same time, there's totally like extra content stuff I can do in Mega Man Legends 2 that I'll stream, and then I'll edit together a YouTube-friendly video from that. And I'm totally down for that. Because I missed a ton. Oh, it goes all the way down. Oopsies. And I totally feel bad that I didn't make like an official YouTube announcement video for this stream going on, because I kind of need to start doing those. I really, really do. But the old one I had is inaccurate now and not very good, so I need to make an entire new YouTube announcement video at some point, which I'll probably do tomorrow. I'll make that video so that every time I have a video I need to, or a stream that I need to announce, I can just post that video up and then delete the video later. So folks know on YouTube that I'm streaming. This is totally unfair for me to just announce on Twitter like I do now, and obviously the automatic Twitch thing, because I stream so infrequently that I don't want people on YouTube to think they're missing a ton of content that I'm just not posting or something, which isn't true at all. If I stream, I had a ring! That wasn't supposed to kill me if I had a ring, I thought. Oh well. Back to one life. Oh dear. That's gonna blow up! I'm doing wonderfully. There we go. That went a lot smoother. But yeah, if I stream, I almost always post it, cross-post it to YouTube. But that's always as is, with using just Twitch's highlight system. And I would much rather have something that I could edit. So like, once again, being able to stream and record at the same time is amazing. Though I could have probably done that before, just using Fraps. But then I would have had two other programs open alongside OBS while playing a game. And my computer's already strained enough as it is just streaming. Oh, hey. Oh, hey, look at that. The issue is I don't have a Twitter and don't much care for checking YouTube for streaming because YouTube's broken subscription thing. I've missed too many streams because video doesn't reach my page till 2 to 3 hours later. Totally fair. Totally understand. I spend so much time on Twitch and so much time on YouTube that, like, oh, I pushed the wrong button. That, like, I never miss anything Or I rarely miss things. And I even use Better Twitch TV, which specifically warns you if someone else is going live and gives you a direct link to their page if you're watching somebody else's Twitch stream. So like, if someone goes live, and I follow them, I know about it. Oh, hey, I killed myself because I was doing stupid stuff that had no bearing on actually playing the level. Ah, I'm doing awful. Awful.